presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Broncos, coming up next.
After hundreds of battles throughout the season, we finally determine a champion tonight, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And leading the way is their fourth-year QB.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game, but this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. Still there's the first quarter here this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right in this world of analytics and looking at scores, this starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well-rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense, too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They'll throw to begin this drive. He beams one deep right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now looking to throw. That's completed right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers push the lead to 2 scores now. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. The Denver offense taking the field for their second drive. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning champion.
And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He gets it away now from his own end zone. Taken right at the 40. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Found some space, ended up with 18 on that return. And the Packers will take over possession. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They'll come out throwing. Caught quickly on the slant. He's got it in the red zone. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers now up by 15 in the opening quarter. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 16-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long. Back to throw now. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. So no return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They've got first down from the 31. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
That one's caught along the left sideline. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's a give up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. They go play action here. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same.
And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers blowing them out in this opening quarter. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers stretch the lead to 23. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here comes the Bronco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And it sets up 2nd down. Pass play coming here. This is reeled in by Reed. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. He'll look to throw. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. 1 quarter done here in Super Bowl 66. The Packers on top early. We're right back to Arlington after this. Back now at Super Bowl 66, and I think everybody, right? You all are eager to get back to the action. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Lone back gets the handoff. This is ahead for about 5. Up from the secondary, and is Rake Straw on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Broncos bringing out an extra DB, 3rd down coming up. That's caught for the first. Give him 24 on that play. And that will set up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers continue dominating in our opening half. Goal line formation, a give to the fullback powering forward. Is that Lorenzo O'Neal? That Tom Rathman down there, Brock? It doesn't get more old school smash mouth than that.
Yeah, I think you could go back to the early 1900s with no face masks and still find that play, that formation, and yes, sometimes even that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers continue piling onto this lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this drive, they need to come up with some type of answer because, well, Brock, we can almost hear those engines starting to gear up. They might have a boat race coming.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building can feel it. This has been so momentous one way, and as a competitor, you have got to stop that slide.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3 now. Looking for a throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jaden Reed, the intended target. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Averaging over 50 yards a kick, and this is another one well hit. Starts his return from the 23. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And it'll be their football. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action on 1st down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get this down to the 28. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
2nd and 10 now. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Kelly's got it complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Dump off caught by his back.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
On now comes their punter. And he's been one of the players of this game. Getting about 50 yards of boots so far, and here's another quality effort. Let's see what he can do on the return. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Back to throw on 1st and 10. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. Has room down the left sideline. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get more points to end a lopsided first half. And that is his 3rd touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tack on 7 more to their lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've reached halftime of Super Bowl 66. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. Both these teams making their final adjustments. It's about time to get back out to the Super Bowl. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Kate Scott.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And look at this return. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. The Packers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
They give it to him again. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Back-to-back carries here. Into the secondary past the 40. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Packers. This time it's a passing play. And that's going to be knocked away. May have saved a completion there. And that brings us to the end of our 3rd quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And that brings up 4th and long. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They'll send him over right. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun now on third down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Hey, a normal old stop on third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Packers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll run here on first down. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Has some space inside the 15. Punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead off the turnover. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you could strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
You.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers continue adding on to that lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Their offense ready to take the field now. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Pass play now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. They just get the play off. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. And that does it for the third here in Super Bowl 66. Only one quarter remaining. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
And he'll do what he can. That carry gets to the 35-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he'll get it up to the 44. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Looked like the defense eyes were elsewhere, and that really opened up an avenue for this fullback to power his way forward and reach that first down.
On first down, they'll run. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Good run, gets them 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he cuts it back right. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plunges, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The offense getting set to go. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. First and 10, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 27. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. Look into the air here. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
They'll send out the punting unit. Averaging a little under 50 a kick so far, Brock, as he gets away another one. Has it at the 37. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Very good return as he picks up 20. And the Packers have a short field in front of them as they take over. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Packers throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Back now, pressure on its way. Kelly there to bring it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 33 on second down. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Hey, Kate, it's time to add some players and some names and a team to the all-time record list. It used to read 12 when it comes to sacks, accomplished 5 times. But you know what we just witnessed? We just witnessed the 13th sack of this game in NFL history. This group has lived behind the other side of the line all game long, and now they will live in their record books right now.
Let's see what they went with on third down. He's going to throw this one into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Packers take possession at the 25-yard line.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Wow, they're going to pass it here. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes their offense out again. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. And the Lombardi Trophy is returning to the city of its namesake. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. The Lombardi Trophy about to return to one of the league's oldest teams. Commissioner Goodell awarding it to the Green Bay Packers, Super Bowl 66 champions. So that is a wrap. Another memorable NFL season in the books for our entire team here at EA Sports. For my partner Brock Hewitt here, our fellow commentators Brandon and Charles, Mike and Greg, I'm Kate Scott saying thanks for watching. We cannot wait to catch y'all again next season. Until then, good night, everybody, from the Super Bowl.